Fuck it, going loud.
Alright guys, so we're on to day 2 here. Time to pick up the pieces, swallow my pride, and try to move on. Spend some time just gathering up some stuff from this little small base. Gotta try to make my way to where I need to go to meet up with Whooves. Let's go. Yeah, building up in these mountains is great because it's almost like it's way deeper because even just the distance and stuff.
Yeah, people are less likely to go up through them, and every POI is good nowadays, so like people aren't just like going up to the ones up in the mountains necessarily. I'm making you a Alright, I got all the tools stacked in the top right chest at the bottom. Everything that you should need. And feel free to grab anything else you also need.
So basically at this point, I mean, you can see obviously I've got some items and I'm a little bit more leveled up. One of the really cool features for Alpha 18 I like is that as you level up, you actually, instead of having to like eat food or do different things to unlock higher levels of health and stamina, it's based on your level itself. So obviously you can see here I'm basically level 3 and we've got some decent gear and stuff I've gathered, and that's really one of the highlights of this alpha is the fact that they've kind of overhauled the skill systems and stuff like that. And so now my goal is just to get over there, get some armor, get some gear, and head back out and start working out, grinding more levels. One of the things that I've noticed with Alpha 18 that's kind of been frustrating to me personally is the food and water system. I feel like your food drains much too quickly. Your water doesn't drain fast enough to match what the system's telling you. So like right now it says I'm thirsty, right? And my hydration is at a level where I think I should not be to the level of thirst they're saying. I think when you get down to like 25-30%, then it should start popping up this warning. When you hit 0, then you should start losing health because of how thirsty you are. But with the way the system works, like right now, my level's actually around 50 something. I have about 150 stamina, so I have 150 food, 150 water, whatever the exact amount is. But I can start losing health around like 80 or 90 if I go without hydration long enough, and I start getting the symbol and I start getting stamina debuffs at around 110 and 120, and that just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, me personally, that's the way that I see it. It should be when you get to a certain percentage, that's when it should start going into effect, not how much you've lost very recently. I mean, if you take your time and you go slow, you probably won't have the same level of degradation of your thirst, and you'll be able to make it last longer. But what's the point of being at 150, with my water if it's going to be a problem at 80? You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense to me. So I'd like to see them redo that system a little bit, kind of improve upon that. But basically what I'm doing now is I'm just out and exploring, right? So I'm looking for players, looking for bases, and well, more specifically bases and items, not so much players. I mean, I've only got 66 health. I'm extremely low level by comparison to most of the people on the server. I mean, I don't even have a gun right now with me, I don't believe. And so my goal is ultimately just to try to stay off the radar, get some gear, get some levels, and get back to base safely. But now I'm going to run into the issue here pretty soon. I don't have enough food and water to last me. And as you're going to see, that becomes a serious problem.
I think I got a base.
Found one?
Might be a gas station. I think it's a gas station, never mind. It looked like concrete from this angle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not a base.
Well, hello.
got a player right here. I got a player right here in front of me.
You do?
Yep, I'm backing off. There's no way I can win a fight. 66 health, burning up. Literally right the way I'm facing, west of me.
How geared?
It doesn't look very geared, but hard to tell, right? You might have seen me. Yeah, I'm running away now.
How far west?
Not very. I mean, quarter of a click. If he wants to catch me, he will.
Yeah, I'm loaded up. I can stop by the base quickly, drop shit, and then we come join you.
I'm burning up in the desert right now. I've got no fucking, you know.
Put in the should be a poncho, I think. Actually,
I have
there's
it
a
on.
desert over there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. I haven't found a desert yet.
I'm like dying from the heat. I mean, it's tearing me up. Come on, it's fucking raining. I should be cooling off at this point.
At the level of minor 69er in Motherload I'm at, destroying dirt blocks creates more clay than it takes to create
Yep.
more dirt.
It's usually the way it goes.
Fucking interesting.
It does at the first level, actually. Oh. Guy just missed a field goal, but I'm pretty sure it was blocked.
There's still gloves in the
What?
there's steel gloves in the chest for you.
Oh, he just fucked up the kick. Never mind. It looked like I got blocked. This game is way too fucking hardcore. Like, it's annoying.
This game?
Yeah, dude. This is just fucking on absurd level.
But it's so easy to die in an environment.
Well, it's just like to the extent that you fucking die like this is just retarded. Like, the environment's always been tough, but it's never been to the point where it's like almost unplayable. Like, I haven't even been out of the base an hour.
The food thing's annoying. Now, luckily, every armor...
I'm about to die.
I'm heading towards your bag. No meds on you?
No meds, no health kits, nothing.
Why didn't you bring any?
There was one health kit in the fucking box. Why would I bring it with me?
There was pills.
Yeah, those don't do anything but replenish your health back to where it was. But as it slowly drains down from you starting to die, it doesn't matter. I took a painkiller while I was out to kind of stave it off, but the max health was going down, and then once that wore off, then my main health started going down.
Yeah. Do you have a gun on you at all?
Nope.
Would you like a hunting rifle?
I guess.
Here. It's a level 2, so it's not even good.
What gun are you holding in your hand right now? Is that an AK?
That is a M60.
Oh, nice.
53 ammo, 53 magazine size, and it's about 25%, causes 25% more damage than an AK, and fires faster.
Person on a bike.
Sauce, what are you doing? You might be axing yourself. Well, When presented with the opportunity where I have 5 levels, no gear, slowly freezing to death in this horrible environment, half my stamina, level 2 hunting rifle, 25 rounds of ammunition, and a player sitting in front of me, I'm thinking I'm going to try to take a shot at this guy and see what happens. And you think, Sauce, run, hide. What happens if you die? Well, Brad, what do we say to people like that?
That's why no one will remember your name.
Oh, I'm dead.
So this actually was a really defining moment during this series of playthrough. After I died, Whooves got into a firefight with them, got away, and that was, in a way, he got away. He didn't end up getting killed, ended up not killing the other guy, and basically started this entire blood feud between Whooves and this guy, because he became Whooves's, for anyone that's been around this channel long enough and watches content long enough, and I'm not sure there's very many of you that are on YouTube that have, Jekyll. He became his Jekyll. And people that have been watching for a long time will get that reference. And maybe sometime I'll tell the Jekyll story, but he became his Jekyll, and he really obsessed over the need to find and destroy this guy. And that's kind of what led up to the next couple of base raids that we tried to do. That's what led up to the third base raid and successful base raid that we finally did. Successful being that we killed people, got loot, the usual things for that type of stuff. But that's what I was talking about before, is that do something that sparks a fire like this, because that's what I love.
Yeah, but we can't grow the aloe till we get a hoe, apparently.
Well, call up our ex-girlfriends and we have all the hoes we need.
Does he have a girlfriend? Rhaikh, do you have a girlfriend?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I would. That's why I'm asking. Do you have a girlfriend? I don't think Rhaikh has a girlfriend.
Well, as you can see here, some more time has since passed. Some more levels have been gained. Some gear has been got. And we're ready to start striking back at this point. At least poking out a little bit from our hole and taking a look around at the world. Rhaikh and Whooves a little bit, but mostly Rhaikh. He's got quite a nose for it. Found a couple bases. Decided we wanted to go ahead and hit them as quickly as possible so that we could actually work on expanding our gear, getting more stuff, and really trying to get prepped for more high-end stuff. So they found a couple what seemed to be like low-level or at least easy base raids, and we basically went in ready to see what happens. So that's where you find me here, is heading towards the first of the 2 base raids I'm going to show tonight. You can have whatever opinions you want about them. We left very, very frustrated and upset that we spent as much time as we did. We were up to probably, 3 or 4 in the morning, depending on which time zone you were in. I think Rhaikh was up till about 1, so nothing too crazy for him. Just trying to break into this thing. Or these things.
I bought these from the trader the other day. Here you go. Look at the ground.
Got another impact bracing too.
Play right there. He's wearing stupid green pants.
I actually get ready to shoot somebody.
Armor. No armor.
Shut
Take
the
it
fuck
down
up.
to the chest. We have so much leg armor. Alright.
Shoot him right in the legs.
We going right in here?
Right, no, over here.
No, this is like the new.
Look to your right, Sauce. Come over here. I already determined you can go all the way down safely.
But you can't go much past
What are you dying to?
that hole.
Where are you dying from? Whooves?
Radiation.
Oh.
No, I'm not.
I hear you out there suffocating.
It's not me.
The radiation.
It's Rhaikh, not me.
Yeah, so the ladders you can actually get to much easier now. So 1 gap is not enough like it used to be. It needs to be like a 2 or 3. Because people are still doing this freaking hatch thing, and it's no longer viable. I mean, maybe they'll fix it. I don't know, but current incarnation, it's not.
All right, hey Sauce, can you come down here? Kind of curious which door we should go into, because it's just 3 doors side by side down here. Ah, toca fuego.
That guy killed that same newbie earlier.
I know, and he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." This is the least upgraded one, obviously, on the left, but
So where are we going next?
well, through these doors.
Well, break them.
Okay. Which one?
Hold on. They're all opened. It's gonna be the far back one, yeah.
Far back.
Yeah, because they're all opened.
Cover me. Alright, I'm through the first door and
I've been working on the railroad.
15, 10, 7, 6, 5.
When you
4,
break it
3,
back up, I'll go through you. Go through. Go back. Hey, weird material here. 1,000 might be just junk.
Yeah, they all have passcodes.
Junk turret in the corner. Doesn't appear to be active.
If yeah, they have to be here for it to be active. We would hear it.
Can you pick it up?
Ooh. I don't believe you can pick it up if they place it, but you can take it out. Alright,
Got it. Picked up.
So, that's empty. Some of these are open, though. That's a woodcutter.
Placed.
Yeah, you know what? Good point.
Rhaik's room? New online named Rhaikh?
No. Wait. Rhaikh, Rhaikh, Rhaikh. This is Rhaikh's base.
Oh, Rhaikh, you son of a bitch!
These are all empty. Oh, they're just building this then.
I think it's been raided. No, yeah, they're
Then
still
why would
building.
there be placed doors? This is still being built. Hold on, some of these are. Let's see what these have.
Rhaikh, you can probably come down inside a little bit now to guard the door, unless you feel more comfortable up there. These are all empty.
I mean, it's pretty nice up here. It's pretty nice coming in.
Long story short, nothing in there that was worth taking. I think we got a junk turret and a couple other like little pieces of knickknacks, but there was nothing really even worth breaking into there for. It wasn't worth the fuel, the time, the effort. I cried, Rhaikh cried, Whooves cried. On to the next one.
Should have brought a scope with me, damn it.
Would you like a scope?
I just need something better than iron sights for the sniper rifle.
Would you like my sniper rifle? It's an 8x scope.
Well, what are you gonna use?
My AK. With
Okay.
a 2x.
Whatever's clever, man.
So this is basically a base that Rhaikh stumbled across, and you can see over here to the left just a little bit, there's a horde base / farm setup they have going. And we'd actually been searching this whole area. I mean, really after that last encounter, that fight where, I died just a little bit ago.
There's a drop hole.
After that, we started monitoring this area. We see a guy on a bike. A bicycle like that, you're really not going to have a very large range of areas you're going to be exploring. And so we stumbled across this, and so we're thinking, okay, this is probably that guy's base, and we're gonna go after this guy.
Okay.
Well, mostly Whooves wanted to go after this guy, but no, I was right there with him, man. I felt it. Let's do this. So come over here to raid this base, and this is really what ultimately led to the really empty feeling we had this night. The first base really only took a couple minutes. All of what you saw, we were only there a few more minutes after that, not very long at all, because there wasn't much to see or do. And then we headed over to do this raid since we were already out raiding, basically.
Oh.
And you'll see as we go to break into this and start getting things opened up to take a look around, what really frustrated us.
Alright, it's open.
And what's the verdict?
Concrete. Ladders.
Take a gander down there. I've got my night vision.
It's a night vault door. No, it doesn't go down that far. It's a vault door down at the bottom of this.
Going bold.
Fully upgraded. Or, wait, no, hold up. Not fully upgraded.
Honestly, I'd come over this direction a little bit and dig out the dirt and see what's up top. Maybe find a weak point, something they forgot to do right, Make your job easier.
Also, it's more than one land claim because it goes pretty far to the west. I marked the ends, the corners.
Alright, Rick, I'm going in. You got this hop here?
Yeah, it's too narrow for me
Alright.
to jump turret in here. Three. Let me repair this.
Oh, fuck, that was... I didn't know Rick was down in the tunnel with you already. I would have stayed up there. My bad, Rick.
Sorry.
Okay. Empty. Empty. Look at all these empty fucking boxes. Why is there just random fucking block here?
It's a concrete block that's unupgraded.
Are you for real?
Yeah, like 4 empty boxes and a door.
Wow, yeah, good point.
Oh, shit. My bad.
What was that? Roman?
I hit a button on accident.
So it's at this point that you can see that we got into another base and it was basically empty. We're going to break into this next room here in a moment and empty again. We break down a door or two and again it's all empty. And it's frustrating, you know, when you raid 2 bases one night, make plans for it, literally missing sleep for it, and you come away empty. Like, if I go into a base raid and I die trying to do it, or it's just insurmountable or something like that, it's okay, fine, you know. But, like, to actually get in to find out there's nothing there, oh, that's infuriating, man.
This is odd right here.
The funny thing, though, is, and I didn't really catch this until we started editing, and I'm not going to take the time to confirm 100%, but the moment that we're in this room and then we started breaking into the top of this, I am almost certain that one of the guys, and probably multiple of them, are online at this point. This is actually connected to the base that you're going to see us raid in the next video, where we finally get revenge, we finally hit pay dirt, and everything is right in the world again. But they never actually stopped us, prevented us. It's possible they were in another part of the base, because as you'll see in the next video, it's pretty extensive. It's a series of tunnels and everything else, you know what I mean? But still, just going into this raid and coming away from it, we were really frustrated. A couple days from after this, you're going to see us raid the base, you know, a couple days real life, and a couple days, obviously, when the next video will be posted.
Empty.
But yeah, man, it's frustrating.
Empty, empty.
And we realized that this base actually got raided a little bit after we hit
Glass
it.
jars.
And somebody had found the entrance, or the connector. It seemed like they went from this to the other side of the base. And so we kind of connected to the dots. Actually, I don't know if they actually found them to connect it. I'm going to imagine probably not. But they did actually open up further into the base. And our theory is that this base did get properly raided, but it was after they'd already started moving everything over. And so there wasn't really worth anything taking, because the stuff we found in their base was monumental. It was one of the biggest hauls I've ever had. The base raid itself was fantastic. And you guys are really, really going to enjoy this video. Thanks, guys, for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, show your friends, and stay tuned for more.